Welcome everyone to episode 307 Aussie Tech Heads. It's another Thursday night iPhone 5 launch night, so it's all good. Jam-packed show for you tonight. Tonight we've got a big show. As I said, iPhone 5 has been launched today, so we'll get into more details into that in a second. We've got a special guest on tonight, and we've also got Eric. So, but before we get to them, we're going to.
I'm not a special guest anymore. I'm just Eric now.
You're just usual. Now, before we get, you're all special. Now, before we get any further, so big welcome to everyone in the lounge, live.aussietechheads.com.au every week in the lounge. Tonight is Thursday, the 13th of September, and we do go out live every Thursday night. What else is there? The show is brought to you by the hosting team of Aussie Tech Heads, hosting.aussietechheads.com.au. If you want some professional web hosting at very affordable prices, fast Australian servers, get onto that, hosting.aussietechheads.com.au, and get yourself involved. All right, let's have a say hello to who we're going to go to first. Let's go to Eric first. How you going, Eric?
Hi, mate. And yes, I am special, and I've got the bus to prove it.
The bus or the bust?
The bus.
Right.
No, the special bus.
Okay. I thought you might have been hiding something under that jumper. All right.
No, not me.
That's a story for another time.
That's right. That's AussieTransgenders.com.
All right. And down in the other corner is Mr. PA himself from the lounge. PA Poodle Antics. How you going?
I'm good, thank you. About time I got on.
It is about time. That's right. You've been a long-time listener and very good contributor and very knowledgeable person and helpful as well.
And loyal. But has no clue about Google Plus until now.
That's right. Learned something.
Well, I can't help it. If you send the invite to an old account that I don't use.
That'll do it every time.
That's why you weren't talking to me. I was sending you all these messages and I was getting bupkis.
Exactly.
All right. Now, for those of you who don't know, Mr. PA, what do you do through the day? PA? What do you get
through the day? I'm a pet stylist, so I groom dogs, wash dogs' bums.
That's right. And we can also watch you do that, can't we? Because you stream your styling.
Yes, I stream it out. I've been streaming it out now for 3 years, 4 years this year actually. I've been streaming it live to the internet.
Wow.
Clients like to have a look what's happening with their doggies. My biggest viewers are actually from the States.
Yeah. Okay. So what do they?
It's really interesting.
They just like to get in there and watch you do your magic.
Well, do the magic and pick up tips. We exchange ideas. Other groomers get online and we exchange ideas and that. And I mean, it's sort of like networking, basically.
What technology are you using to stream to the masses?
Using a program called XSplit, which captures all the cameras, because I run several cameras from up the driveway, in the salon, down into what I call the condo cam, where all the doggies stay during their time before they get out to the bath, and then I've got tubby cam, so which goes onto the bathtub. When we're out there washing them.
So are you streaming pretty much 8 days, 8 working hours? Is that how you do it?
Yeah, from when I start in the morning till knock-off time. So 8 o'clock in the morning through till 6 o'clock at night. 5 days. 5 days a week. Yeah,
nice work. And what's the webpage? Where can we watch this at?
Justin TV / Poodle Antics.
All right.
And that will find me, or just Google Poodle Antics and you'll find me.
All right. So that's good stuff. All right. Now, PA, as we affectionately call him, as no prizes for guessing why, but so he's going to stick around for the show and put in his little commentary as we go through the stories. So Eric, and we go and say hello to Eric. So Eric, you're going all right? Busy week?
Shocking week, shocking day. Today was a shocker, as usual. I don't know what it is at Thursdays.
It's just the Thursday.
No idea.
It is just Thursdays, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just Thursday. So I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing out a fact.
All right. So as I said, we've got a few stories to go through tonight. So obviously the big one's the Apple one. Do you guys have any preference in how we do it? Do you want to we'll do the Apple first? Get that out of the way.
Yes, get that out of the way.
All right. Well,
Go for it.
okay. So, as you would know, this morning at 3 a.m., I don't know why this is such a big deal. It's like
It's like the second coming of Jesus Christ every 12 months.
I know, it's like Steve Jobs has risen or something. But
you expecting you see the Apple keynote, and you expect him to come out again. Oh, it's Tim Cook. Go back to bed.
But I tell you, aren't the mannerisms and that the same? Like, they must go to the same school of.
They do the Steve Jobs school of excellence.
But anyway, I woke up this morning and Google searched for the Apple keynote, downloaded that or streamed it. I don't know if it was available for download at that early on, but Apple was streaming it from their website, so or restreaming it. So I watched it, and learned all about the Apple iPhone 5. So let's go with that. So Eric,
your comments? Have you? I watched it as well late this afternoon, and I like to, because it's all a lot of marketing guff and a lot of superlative words that they use and all this sort of stuff. And so I think, well, I don't want to get too caught up in the what do you call it, the
hype,
the Steve Jobs hype, and what do you call it, I can't remember. There's a word that. Yeah,
just all the hysteria and the
hysteria. So I thought I'll read all the articles as well to get a balanced view. But a lot of them were pretty much saying that they liked it as well. So it might hold true. I know I'll get one.
Yeah,
maybe two. See how I go.
Look, I'll be getting one. But look, I thought it was good. Look, as you know, if you listen to the show, I don't like my phone, and I've been waiting for about a year and a bit. Probably 2 years since I got my phone.
As soon as you got it, you said, "Oh, that's it. I'm getting an iPhone."
That's right. Well, pretty much, they could have just given me an iPhone 4S with the 4S scratched out and 5 etched into it, and I still would have bought it just to get away from my phone. But there's a couple of new features and a couple of good features. Personally, I don't know if it actually went far enough. I really would have thought and would have liked to have seen the near-field communication chip in there. I think it's going to get left behind. It's probably going to be in the next version.
It'll be in the next one. But see, Apple likes to do it properly. Everyone just comes out, new technology, quick, whack it in your phone, and then no one uses it.
Yeah, and apparently,
they'll wait until it makes sense to put it in there.
Yeah, so, I think the time, I thought the time would have been right. I thought it would have been in there. I think that's the way that everything's going, like with all this touch and pay and wave and all this sort of stuff.
Know. I think there were still early days on that one. But, they could bring it out. Look, the chip could be in there and they just got to activate it with software. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, that's right. That's what I was thinking tonight. That's probably in there. It's probably going to trick us all. And it's probably got the little chip in there, and it's just.
Well, someone will do a teardown. I think 9to5 Mac or Cult of Mac or someone, they do a teardown once they get their hands on it, and they'll rip it apart and have a look what's inside, and we'll find out what's inside.
And they'll go, "Hello, what's this?"
Hello. Now you've got a 5G chip in there, not a 4G.
Now, PA, what phone do you have? Are you in the Apple camp, or the Android camp, or the something else camp?
I'm in the iPhone camp. I've got an iPhone 4.
Nice.
Good for you. You can stay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Eric. I knew you would be happy with that.
Oh, look, I've got Windows. I'm watching you guys now, and on this spot, it's at Windows 7. So I use both. But when it comes to phones, tell you what, I've had an Android phone, and what a freaking palaver that is.
You can't go past an iPhone. I mean, I look at all my mates who have got the Android-based phones. Yeah, Nokia's,
BlackBerry,
and the whole plethora of the phones, and they all say, "I wish I had an iPhone."
They're all moaning about it. I agree. It even gets to the point that I'm seeing old people with iPhones because they just think, I'm an old person. I want something that I can just use.
Wasn't there during the keynote there was a stat about how the iPad had like 68% of the market share and the rest of them had 32 or whatever, but then there was another stat where it came to how many actually of these devices are on the internet, and it was something like, was it close to
90%? 90% of web traffic from tablets is an iPad.
That's right. So,
wow.
Where Tim Cook or whoever it was who was doing the presentation at the time said, what does that mean? What are people doing with the 20% of?
They're putting it in the bottom drawer. They're buying it, realizing it's a piece of garbage and not using it again.
Yeah. So, look, there's things with the iPhone. There's no SD slot. You can't expand the memory out and all that sort of stuff. Yes, it might be a little bit of a negative, but I think that's.
Oh, look, I don't care about all that sort of stuff.
No, look, I think if you buy a 32 gig phone or whatever, it's going to do.
You're right. Yeah. Look, less moving parts, the better for me.
You don't want to carry around your whole music collection.
Who would?
That's right. So, So look, I'll be getting one now. Eric, you've got a couple of stories on the launch. Did you want to start off? Where did you want to start with all that?
It's just a quick summary on what they said about it. The larger 4-inch display. It's not as wide. It's the same width as the current one, which is a little bit disappointing for me. I would have hoped that they made it just slightly wider, but. I'm happy with the 4-inch screen, the height of it. I like the fact that it's got 4G and it's going to be compatible with Australia. And obviously they've been working with Telstra and Optus. What I found glaring is when they went through the 4G stats on the presentation. These are all the countries have gotten 4G, and they mentioned each of the carriers in each of the countries.
Yeah. Or
the major countries. Optus and Telstra only in Australia. Vodafone, thank you very much. Once again, late to the game.
Yeah.
So,
they're still building.
Their sales are going to suffer because everyone's going to go to Optus and Telstra.
Do you think that this iPhone's going to get snapped up like hotcakes?
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, I would. I definitely.
You don't think that the market's like saturated with iPhones?
No.
Yeah.
No, because there's a lot of Android users out there, and I reckon half of those are going to switch.
Yeah.
They had, whatever it is, 200,000 activations a day.
Now,
crazy figures, not in Australia, but worldwide. But, half of those aren't satisfied with Android. I guarantee it. They'll be switching.
So it's got the Retina display, which is good. And it's got some color saturation. It's 44% or something more color saturation, which is supposed to be making it all richer colors and happier faces.
More true to life, I think.
Oh, look, there's some special things in the features. If you just want to go to the Apple website and just have a look at even if you just skip through the keynote, things like panorama photography and stuff like that.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Looked awesome, didn't it? That does look awesome.
Yeah.
Like how often you're going to use it, I wouldn't know, but
it stitches everything up together. It's really good.
Yeah, so Retina display, 4-inch diagonal widescreen, multi-touch display. It's 800:1 contrast ratio. It's fingerprint resistant, and here's a word for us: oleophobic. Well, that's the word, isn't it? Oleophobic coating on front. Support for display, multiple languages and characters simultaneously. Operating iOS 6. 8-megapixel iSight camera. There's another I name for us. The panorama, video recording in 1080p, up to 30 frames per second.
Yeah, like that. You like that.
FaceTime with HD camera with 1.2 megapixels photos. HD, so you can also take photos at the same time you're taking the video. Autofocus, tap to focus, face detection, LED flash, improved video stabilization, and photo and geotag.
It's got some sort of improved night vision thing on it as well. If you're taking pictures in low light,
built-in,
won't need the flash.
Built-in rechargeable battery, what people don't like. But that's
only
how
the
it
Android
is.
people don't like that, mate.
Yeah, that's how it is. Now charging via USB to computer or power, blah blah blah. Look, there's heaps of specs: black and white, or black and slate, and white and silver.
They both look pretty nice, but I think I'll go the black one. How about you?
Yeah, I'll be doing the black. If you had a choice,
you gonna get another one?
Wow, look, my favourite colour's black. What can I say?
Yeah, done.
Black is back. Black is best.
Yeah. Black is the new black.
That's right. So we've got connects 802.11a, b, g, and n, and also, which I found was quite good, was it also on the 5 gigahertz spectrum for the Wi-Fi?
Yes, that's right. So you're going to pick the most effective, most efficient spectrum if you've got two spectrums running off your Wi-Fi at home, which a lot of routers do have now. The newer ones, I think the ones we've got from Telstra have.
Do they just?
Yes, so it'll pick the most efficient one. Plus, they do max up to Wi-Fi downloads up to 150 megabits per second if your router supports it at home. So if you've got a fast router at home, you'll get that sort of speed off your Wi-Fi.
Now we've got Yes, yes. Now there's what you get in the box is the iPhone, the Apple EarPods. So they've been redesigned apparently with remote and mic, and you get the USB cable with a new connector on it, and the new
called what's it called?
Lightning, yes. And as they said, it's to go with the Thunderbolt.
That's right, lightning and thunder.
The USB power adapter and a little bit of a documentation. So yeah, it's out. It's out. It's finally out.
It's gone. Pre-order
tomorrow, the 14th. Is that
right?
right?
I haven't. Just might check the Telstra site, see if they've got any ads up, because I had a pre-order.
Yeah, I had a look this morning, and it was still.
I had a look, and there was nothing on there.
No, it was still just tell us, submit your email, and if there's something new come out, we'll send you a thing.
Yeah, I've already done that, and I haven't got an email from them yet.
But look, I saw Kogan had it on his website already.
Kogan, he's not even selling them.
Yes, he does. Oh, I don't know what he's doing, but he's got them on the site. Well, he did have them on the site. I haven't checked the light recently tonight, but apparently
he's just full of it.
But apparently, he was also $100 cheaper. So
yeah, he's running at a loss.
Yeah, so who knows? He's just out. He's just there to get the hits,
I hope he goes broke.
Yeah. So
bit of a tool head.
So that's the story with the Apple iPhone 5. Now, can you have you got anything else to tell us about the iPhone 5, Eric, that you can think of?
No, other than I'll get one, and that's it.
Yeah. What about the Groovy adapter?
What's that?
Oh, yes.
At least
the adapter, yes.
The adapter.
Well, look, I don't mind getting the adapter, but I think it's a bit rich, the $35.
Oh, yeah. And it's an inch tall as well, so it really stuffs you up if you've got some of those ones that are...
The speaker docks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's not going to sit. Yeah, you got to...
Yeah.
Well, you can get the adapter on the lead as well.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Yeah. So this new adapter, which will obviously change for the older iPhones. So the new adapter what does it say? It doesn't come bundled. That's as PA said. It doesn't come bundled with the phone. Australian buyers will be forced to pay around about $35 that's something I thought they could have just popped in there.
I reckon.
What's it?
Or like nominal $9.99. Cost them $3 to make.
Yeah, the adapter, although surprisingly or interestingly, doesn't arrive until October. So that's you got to wait for that.
Well, that's all right. I've got I won't. My contract's not over till December anyway, so I can wait.
So the company's also going to launch a USB cable adapter to connect the iPhone 5 to a personal computer. I don't understand what that part is actually, but anyway, if you have an iPhone dock, so more flexible. Yeah. So there's a little hard adapter, or there's a little adapter on a bit of a lead. Depends how you might have the accessories you want to use it.
Yeah.
If you want to do it. But yes, so the adapter is universal or whatever you call it. Doesn't matter which way you put it in. You can put it in upside down or whatever.
Yeah,
it just goes in all the way.
It's a pity Apple didn't actually go with the norm on at least one thing on their phone, like a mini USB or something, and keep it standard.
Yeah, there was talk about that, and I thought that's how they would go actually. But because in Europe, apparently they're going across that standard now. They put in a law, the Europeans being as fascist as they are, that every phone has to be mini USB. So I don't know if Apple's going to follow that suit, but apparently all the other phones are all got mini USB in Europe. So I thought that's where they were going.
That would have been nice.
So now, actually, there's something I didn't see. But where's the headphone jack? Have they moved it?
It's down the bottom now, which I don't like.
Yeah, I know you were saying last week that you didn't like that. So so if keen people that have been looking at the Apple website would have seen that the 3GS is no longer there. So
no longer. So
it's essentially probably not supported anymore. It's gone. It's off their radar. So the new lineup includes the 5, the 4S, and the 4. The iPhone 3GS was previously available in the US for free on a 2-year contract. A position the iPhone 4 has now taken. So I'm not sure what's going to happen out here. But
I'd say something similar.
But can you explain, or can anyone explain how if you're buying for 200, like they cost 200, but when you go to the shop to buy them, they're 800. You know what I mean?
No, that's on contract.
Yeah. So what does that mean? What does that mean? The Telstra buys them for 200.
No. Telstra pays Apple the full 800. and they make the money back from you because it's built into your contract.
Right. So
you're $60 a month or something.
Yeah.
You get all, you get $500 worth of calls or whatever it is, but then a portion of that goes to Apple.
Right. So, but where does the 200 come into it?
That's just part payment.
Oh, okay.
Part of your 800. So you only got 600 to pay over time, over 24 months.
Right.
And that's built into your contract.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Rightio. Now, apparently, just before the launch, the Apple website was taken offline, and
yeah, they always are. They update the website.
Yes, apparently, and apparently in different languages. It just scrolled through different languages, saying that we'll be back in a minute. And I think I've got a little picky here of something there, and we'll find him. That's what it looked like. We'll be back. So traditionally cuts off access to its online store in advance for big announcement, then refreshes it with the new products highlighted a few hours later.
Yep.
So
because they update all the worldwide websites in one hit. So while the keynote's on, you got these busy little beavers updating all the products and everything else, and putting the new pictures up and putting all the text up and all that sort of stuff. And they press publish. And then it's sitting there, and then they press the on switch. So when everyone goes back on there after the keynote, it's all live. And that's a big job, considering how many countries that they operate in.
Yes, I suppose it would be.
So it's quite a big job, and it's all different languages and whatnot. And look, this is all pre-prepared. Obviously, they're not typing all this up, for the first time. Wally, we better hurry. He's nearly finished. I'm only halfway through. What am I going to do? This stuff's all pre-prepared weeks in advance.
It's all dictated to them from Siri.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, speaking of Siri, now iOS 6, that's going to be preloaded. Now, you've had a bit of a play, Eric, with iOS.
I've got iOS 6.
Now, what can you tell us about that?
Oh, standard stuff. You can't see that. So, I always do this, and you can't see it.
No.
It's just the worst lighting.
So, also with the iPhone 5, because it's taller, you get 5 vertical rows of icons. Instead of 4. So there you go. True 16 by 9. Now they've got the Apple Maps. Now, that's
good.
Now that you've got that?
Oh no, see the Apple Maps. Oh yes, I've got the Apple Maps, but the 3D flyover does not work on an iPhone 4. You'll only work on a 4S or 5.
Now, obviously, they showed what did they show? Big Ben, I think it was. But there's a little pic here we've got from the Sydney Morning Herald that someone's there using a flyover of Sydney.
That's Ben Grubb did that.
Yeah, so he's doing a flyover of Sydney. So obviously, satellite view. That's going to be good. That looks good.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. It's unbelievable 3D on those maps.
Turn by turn. Voice turn by turn.
Yes, turn by turn. Voice. Again, the voice doesn't work on the 4, only the 4S and the 5. But you'll get the turn by turn, but without the voice on the phone. You'll have to look at your phone and go, okay, it says here, turn left in 400, whatnot. So it gives you the instructions, but it doesn't read it out for you on the 4. It does on the others.
Yeah, okay. So there's a lot of new things coming. What would you say would be a big advantage of the iOS 6, or a big plus feature that you like the most?
Well, I don't know. I like the notifications are pretty good, so that your phone could be on a lock and an email or a text could come through, and you'll hear it, and you don't necessarily need to unlock your phone and have a look who sent you a message, because it just flashes up on your screen.
Yep.
So like an Android situation.
Yep.
It's got a do not disturb function on it, so you can put on a do not disturb, which I've got mine on now, between certain times. So if the phone rings, the phone's on, but if it rings, it goes straight to voicemail, for example.
Yeah, right.
If you get it, you don't want to be bothered by text messages and whatnot. You'll still get your text message, but they'll be muted.
Yep.
You won't hear them.
Yep.
So that's not bad.
And other things that were launched today as well was iTunes 11. So that's all been redesigned. And
that will come out in October.
Yep, that's looking pretty good.
I haven't had a look. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, from the keynote. I've only just seen it from the keynote.
Yeah, I sort of skipped that bit on the keynote. I should have a look at it, but apparently it looks all right.
Yeah.
Look, I think iOS 6 in conjunction with the super fast A6 processor and Retina screen and everything else, I think together they'll work quite well. It works. Look, it's pretty quick on the iPhone 4. There's no lag or anything on it.
Yeah.
On the iPhone 4, so it still works really, really well.
And they reckon that the 5 is going to be 2 times as fast as the 4. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the iPhone 4's got an A4 chip, the 4S has got an A5 chip, and the new one has an A6 chip. And apparently it is twice as fast. I'd like to know how much RAM's in it too. I never got to find that out.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. Well, I think anything more to say on Apple? Did you watch it, PA? Did you watch the keynote?
Yeah, yep, sure did. Watched it this afternoon on the telly in the salon.
Oh, yeah.
It was good.
Good stuff. How did you put on the TV? What did you use?
Well, I've been playing with XBMC.
Oh, nice work.
So you are a geek, aren't you?
Yes.
So
Good on you.
are you talking XBMC on the Apple
PC.
Oh, okay.
No, straight PC.
Yep. So I've had a bit of a play with that XBMC. That's great because since they stopped the development of Boxy on the PC, I had to find something. So I went to this XBMC and it's really good. I've got a couple of issues. I'm going to have to reinstall it, but it's the UI is really nice, isn't it?
It is, and there's lots of nice little skins for it as well, so it makes it really good. So I'm actually running 2 XBMCs, and go to one database so that when I watch the one in the salon, it will actually update the central database and send it out.
Right. So as in like viewing positions and stuff?
Viewing positions, so I can pause it in the salon and then go back inside, and then I can switch on the one inside and it'll have a look at it. So, you know me.
You're just the king of automation, aren't you?
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, it's just wild. It's wild.
Everything's got to be automated. Life's meant to be easy.
Oh, it is.
It is. As easy as you can make it.
I just wish
That's
I
right.
had the time to do all that sort of stuff as well. All right.
Now, the other thing we should just quickly mention is that they released a bunch of new iPods, which I reckon were pretty special looking. And if I didn't have gadgets coming out of my wing wang, I'd probably get one. But those new iPod Touches look fantastic. 16:9, great Christmas present for the kiddies if you want to get some for your kiddies if they're into that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And those iPod Nanos look pretty good too. Full screen videos. It's pretty good. They're not bad.
Yeah, red
Not bad
one
at
as
all.
well. Little red one.
Yeah, got red one and different colour. And the iPod Touches come in 7 different colours. Now, I think if they did that with the phones, they'd sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't they? They'd be nice.
I'd still get a black one, but I tell you, they'd sell like hotcakes. They had pinks and reds and greens and whatnot on the phones.
Should we give Apple a cheer for the iPhone 5?
Yeah, hip hip.
Yeah. Great.
All right.
Did you see?
Will's cooling over now.
So,
Did you see? Did you see the mock-up of the iPhone 10?
no.
two fives end on end with one long screen.
Oh, look, there's funny people out there, isn't there? All right. So we better get on to some other news. Have we finished, Eric, with iPhone?
Yes, we are finished with iPhone, I think.
Right. PA, you got nothing else to add to the iPhone?
No, I'm good.
Good. So you had the 4, not the 4S, is that right?
Yeah, just a straight 4.
Straight 4, same.
Right. So you'd be due to upgrade, I reckon.
My contract runs out next week. What's the date today?
Oh, you're in.
Next week.
You are.
Oh,
in.
you're in.
Mate, I'm in like Flynn, I can tell you.
Oh, at the
Now,
start.
you're with Telstra?
No.
You're not?
No.
Who are you with?
I'm with Virgin Mobile.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh.
But apparently, Glenn, Virgin Mobile has got the 4G.
Well, only because they
They
scab
do.
it from Optus.
Only because of, say, scab it off Optus.
Yeah,
But
that's
see, I don't trust Optus.
Exactly. Look, see, I've never ever had a problem with the Virgin, apart from coverage issues if I've gone down the coast or something like that. But I've never had any problems. And I do my streaming. When I do my streaming, when I travel around the countryside, I use their mobile broadband, and it works perfectly. So
yeah, probably for where you are, it probably works okay. But in Sydney, Virgin, and probably same with you up the Gold Coast, you might as well just have a piece of string and a couple of tin cans. It's that
bad. Yeah, well, this is.
I used to be Telstra. But they wouldn't do me a deal when the iPhones come out, and I was with them since day dot. I mean, I had an analog phone. I had one of the very first Alcatel carry-around phones with one of my businesses with the big battery pack.
Right.
Jeez.
So I was with Telstra for years and years and years and years and years, and they just wouldn't look after me. So I said goodbye.
Stuff is. Yeah,
well, they looked after me. I think they've changed now.
I think
because since that the Mexican left, they're pretty good.
Yeah, he's good. But yeah, so whenever I get my iPhone 5, my little Samsung,
you got to do an unboxing.
I will.
You got to do an unboxing and a sledgehammering.
No, I'll give it to the kids.
Oh yeah.
No.
And then send it to Will for a wedding present.
That's what I meant to also, before I forget, the iPhone 5, Australia will be the first for it to go on sale in. We'll be the first to get it.
Yes,
because
that's right.
Time zones.
Time zone, yeah.
And no, I'm not going to line up, and I refuse. I will wait a week. I'm not lining up.
I'm not going to line up.
I'll line up. I'll line up because we've got an Apple store here now.
Oh, how's that going? That's right.
That's right.
That opened last week or through the week, didn't it?
Last Saturday morning.
Yeah. Have you been in?
No, I haven't had 2 seconds to scratch myself actually, but no, I'll make an effort and go in there on this coming Monday. I'll have a look at it.
Yeah. So this coming Monday, look, at the start of the show, PA was going, "No, I'm not getting an iPhone 5," and now his contract's up next week. He's in.
Yeah.
You are in.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm in.
Oh, good stuff. All right, let's move on. Apple's had enough. That's all good. It's all good. So classification R18 for games. It's coming in. It's almost here. You can almost taste it. It's computer games will be classified under 6 categories. They'll be G, PG, M, MA, 15 plus, and R18 plus, and RC. Well, games will receive an RC rating, which is refused classification, if they contain illicit or prescribed drug use related to incentives or rewards. Detailed instructions on promotion in matters of crime or violence, or the promotion or provision of instruction in pedophile activity, amongst other criteria. So a total of 58,437 submissions are received for the discussion paper and supporting the classification. Look, the guidelines, I've put a link to the show notes, in the show notes for the guidelines if you want to download and have a look. Look, it's quite easy to read. It's not like, remember last week I had a link to some cyber warfare legislation or something. That was like 100,000 pages long and it was all gobbledygook. But this one here, the classification for the R18 plus, it's quite easy to read. So go and have a look at that if you got time. It's good.
Yeah. I might just give it a quick burl.
Now, talking about as we were with the iPhone, the NFC capabilities, apparently the Windows Phone has been confirmed that the Windows Phone 8 will support.
When's it coming out? 2014?
No, earlier than that, which will allow. It's going to support NFC technology, which is going to allow for two-way communication between a mobile device and an NFC terminal at a cash register or pay station. So I guess at the moment, you got an iPhone, you're just going to have to do it all through software. So it's still going to work, I reckon. A micro SD card will be available. This is for the Windows Phone, so users have expanded memory. Microsoft has improved multitasking of calls for the forthcoming Windows Phone 8. All right, hang on. PA might be jumping ship here. Multitasking support is going to enable VoIP call waiting. If the user receives a voice over IP call on Skype, they can choose to put it on hold and answer a phone call. If the user decides to use another application, the VoIP call will continue to run in the background. So Windows 8 is offering full encryption and support for enterprise customers who deploy the Windows 8 phones. In addition, organizations will be able to control the deployment of apps onto the phones that are used by employees. So that's Windows.
Yeah, 8. There's one big fault with something you just mentioned there. One word, enterprise, $signs.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's probably, well, that's where they probably aim for, isn't it? That's where everyone goes crazy. So
Well, Windows Phone's not going to sell. That's going to be a piece of garbage.
yes. Yeah, it'll go all right.
I'd buy an Android before I buy a Windows, and I hate Android.
Oh, you haven't even seen a Windows, well, not Windows 8
I have,
phone.
mate. I have. It's rubbish.
Not a Windows 8
Like I'm not going to put Windows 8 on my computers either.
Oh,
Also rubbish.
rubbish. Have you put Windows 8 on any PCs, PA?
No, not yet. Haven't really considered it yet. Got the file there ready to install, but no,
Not yet.
not yet.
Yeah, I've got it on,
Not yet.
I've got it on the laptop. It goes all right, so I'm happy.
Actually, I've got an old laptop floating around here somewhere, so I might give it a try.
yeah, there's no
Supposed
start,
to use.
no start button.
Oh
but,
yeah,
you know, you get
that
over
could,
it.
that could be a bit hard. Yeah, but there's a way of putting that back on.
Yeah, but look, hey, the Mac don't have a start button, and they seem to go all right.
Yeah, and they've only got one mouse button too.
Yeah, they go good.
That is true.
Now, up here on the Gold Coast, Microsoft is doing their Tech Ed little convention-y get-together. So what is Tech Ed, you might ask? Tech Ed is the place where you can get ready to create the Windows 8 apps. Eric, why aren't you there?
I'm here.
For modem client devices. You'll find an accelerated path to the skills and certifications you need to deploy, manage, and secure a private cloud with your organisation. Well, there you go, eh? There's some pictures of the Tech Ed. Look at them.
You should whip up and have a visit, mate.
Oh, it's $1,000 to get in.
Okay, maybe not.
I could have walked past while they were having din-dins.
You could have just you should have just streamed it.
But look, doesn't that look nice? They're all outside in the nice evening. And it looks nice. And I'll show you a picture on the inside. It's packed. It's packed to the rafters. It's crazy. It's crazy in there. But, yeah, that's good.
Oh,
All
what happened to PA?
right. PA dropped off. I don't know. He'll come back. Does he need another invite? Or what? Oh, he crashed.
Oh, he's crashed.
He's crashed. Well, we'll keep
Bandwidth
going. He can
couldn't-
come back and join us as we go. Did you have any other stories, Eric, or you want me to keep going?
Yes, I did.
Or which one
I
are
have
we?
Lots of story.
Oh, which one have you got next? The music downloading. What's all that about? No.
Yes, that one.
Yes.
Yes, that one.
What's all that about?
US woman loses 200 and I'll do a Richie Benaud voice. Loses the 222,000 music download appeal. So this woman from Minnesota was accused of sharing songs online, owed record companies $222,000 for willful copyright violation.
No.
And the US Federal Appeals Court has said that this is the case, reversing a lower court's ruling in a long-running lawsuit over music downloading. The three-judge appeals panel ruled that Chief U.S. District Judge Michael Davis erred when he cut the award against Jamie Thomas Rassett.
Oh, still not this one, is it? This woman?
Yeah.
She's still going.
She was sued, then she appealed. It was cut to $54,000. Then they reversed it and brought it back to the original. So I don't know where she's going to find the money for that. She couldn't afford to pay for the songs. That's why she was downloading them illegally. I don't know where she's going to come up with $222,000 when she couldn't afford $5.50.
From memory, it was only like about 12 songs or 24 songs that she happened to have downloaded and placed in her shared folder. And because it was in the shared folder, they were actually being uploaded because this was all
and
with
she wasn't
Kazaa.
aware. That's right.
This is the story as the story went. But and it was all Kazaa. So what's ever in your shared folder is also getting torrented out or shared out. So
That's right.
And apparently they approached her and said, right, we're going to fine you $12,000 or something rather minuscule in
comparison. Yeah.
Yeah, and she said, no, go stick it in your jumper. And they go, okay, how are these apples? 220,000. So she's gone.
Yeah, she's Gonski.
She's gone.
What else you got?
Be quiet, Jamie. Okay, now what else is there? We've got GoDaddy. What's going on with GoDaddy? Earlier this week, GoDaddy's things they went crazy. They went down.
Did they?
They did. They did. The outage impacted not only users of GoDaddy's own web hosting and email services, but also many websites with domain names registered through GoDaddy but hosted elsewhere. So this is because websites are primarily located by consulting GoDaddy's domain name system servers. So everything went down. So if you had a domain listed with GoDaddy, registered with GoDaddy, you could have found that your site.
Oh, microphone. Pause. Edit point.
So battery's gone flat.
This happens every week or every 2 weeks.
Oh, dear.
We apologise for this interruption in scheduled programming. We'll be back with you shortly. Dear oh me.
It's a goose.
I'm just reading the chat room here. Someone hates rock spiders. That'd be you.
Oh, yeah. I hate them with a passion.
Yeah, I bet. I do too. Creeps. They use Windows phones in Hawaii 5.0. Well, Jesus Christ, that's a bit of a drama. Why would you bother?
What's he done?
No idea. Getting new batteries. You better have some batteries.
Yes. Yeah, no, I think the iPhone 5 will be the go.
Yeah, definitely getting one, PA.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Contract's up, so I mean, I was nearly I could have opted out of the contract that I had for a few dollars and gone the S, and I thought, nah, why wait? Why go an S for a couple extra little features? Fast
I agree.
processor?
I agree, because when you skip that incremental one, the next one seems a little bit better.
Yeah. So I thought, and I'm glad I actually hung off. I was so tempted to go to 4S, but I thought, nah, I'll just wait. I'll wait.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad I did, actually.
Yeah, I'm glad I waited. Now, look, this is what I hate. Now,
Your batteries went flat.
Yes, they did. But what took me so long is because I got rechargeables. Do you know? I don't know if you've ever used rechargeables, but they're thicker than the normal batteries. They're like
Yes, they are.
And you can't get them out of things without really getting a screwdriver in and trying to scrape them out. They don't come out. I couldn't get that one out just then. You can't. Why are they thicker? Like, it's mental.
No idea.
Mental.
You can get them a little bit thinner if you use the ones that are a smaller milliamp hours. The more milliamp hours they are, the thicker they are. But not as thick as some.
Oils ain't oils.
That's what she said.
All right, so we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up from I don't know. Where I was talking about
GoDaddy. GoDaddy, that's right. GoDaddy.
All right, ready? Hang on. Here we go. Hang on. Now, see, you guys have been missing out on my new toy. I forgot you couldn't hear it.
Just keep an eye out for the iPad launch next month. For the mini iPad.
I've been doing a few little sounds all show, but I forgot you weren't turned up for them.
Could you pick something a little bit less belchy?
Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, that was wet.
I think some of your dogs do drier ones than that, don't they, PA?
Oh, mate, I can tell you. Look, it's all fun and games until the anal glands explode, I can tell you.
Oh, they stink. Yeah,
that always when you start talking like that, it always makes me think, what attracted you to this profession?
Yeah, after spending 12 plus years in IT,
I suppose you're dealing with shit every day anyway, so what's the difference?
No, the dogs are good. The dogs don't talk back to you.
That's true.
All right, let's keep going.
There's a dog bark there.
All right, so we're going. Okay, we'll just pick it
Go,
up.
Daddy.
We'll just go. Yeah, so I just had a little battery failure. But yeah, GoDaddy maintains records for over 53 million domain names. So that's a few, isn't it? 53 million. $10 each. Geez, that's a bit. Now,
That's a lot.
yeah, Twitter user Anonymous Own 3R, who claimed to be the security leader of Anonymous, took responsibility for the outage. But GoDaddy come out and said, no, that wasn't an external hack. It was our router tables or something. It was as a series of unspecified internal network events took place that corrupted the company's router data tables. Now, network routers keep tables listing host addresses as well as all the intermediate hops that data packets must take to reach their destination. Without this information on internet routers, websites, email hosts, and other domain name-based internet services may be unreachable. There you go. So,
that can be true. Can I just interject on that one? That can be true because working in the industry, they're called BGP tables. Now, for you to have such an outage for such a long time with a corrupted router table, that's You actually have backups because whether you're running Cisco gear or any of that high-end gear, you actually have backups of your router tables. The maximum time you'll actually have an outage is about 2 hours.
So do you think this was an external attack? Or it wasn't what they said?
It wouldn't surprise me, but from what the statement they released and with the people I've been talking to about it as well, them releasing saying that it was the router table put them out of outage for 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah.
With the corrupted router tables, it's a bit far fetched.
They temporarily had VeriSign, who was a competitor. They called them in to handle its DNS servicing during the outage. That would have hurt them.
Yeah. That was just shifting some IP routing around. That's all that is. Yeah.
Have you got any GoDaddy domains?
No, I've got some clients that did, and they said, "What's wrong with my website?" I said, "It's a GoDaddy problem, not mine. My servers are still up."
Yeah, but they must have been trying to do. Oh, well, it was down from 10 a.m. PDT, which is about 10 a.m. That's about 3 in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah.
So about 3 in the morning till about 9 in the morning.
Yep, that's about right. And 3 o'clock is a fairly, between 1 and 3 o'clock is a general time. Most things get updated or, just maintenance work happens.
Yeah.
Cron jobs go off and all that sort of stuff. But
for
the BGP to be out for that long is a bit far-fetched.
Yeah, so there's something funny going on. Maybe, well, I suppose they don't want to tell the world. If they're holding 53 million domains, they don't want to tell the world.
That's a lot. That's a lot of domains.
Yeah. Do you reckon,
apparently they hold the most in the world.
Why do you reckon?
You know what? I think I've got a funny feeling this internet thing is going to hit off soon. Going to come off. It's going to get popular eventually.
Yeah. It might one of these days.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're on a good thing there.
Why do you? Why do you think GoDaddy's so popular? Like, what do you think it's all the nice girls have got as their models?
Cheap. It's cheap.
It's just cheap. You can't fault it. I mean, their pricing is just cheap.
Yeah, I prefer to pay a little bit extra and get a good experience.
Well, you know what?
I've got some certificates through them, and it's just the management interface is they're painful. It's slow.
Look, I used to use it before I started using the Aussie Tech Heads ones, and the interface was slow. It was hard to find, especially how to transfer your domain out. It was hard to find how to do that.
Yeah, apparently that's a nightmare. Yeah.
It's like pulling chicken's teeth.
So, just on chicken's teeth. This is off on a tangent. You probably don't watch, there's a show, what's it called? Storage Wars on that A&E channel. And, anyway, they go through, storage sheds, right? So that people don't pay for 3 months or whatever it is. So the shed goes up for auction. So the person who they all gather around and, for the auction, and the highest bidder gets what's in the shed. So they go through the shed after they've, won it. And this guy picks out these little sets of glasses, and they were little chook glasses that sat on the beak of a chook, and they were red, and they just had flapped over their eyes like that.
I've Get out of here.
It was little chicken glasses.
I'm calling shenanigans on that.
No, because I'll tell you, you can internet it and do whatever you want. Because I'll tell you why they were doing it, and it's because apparently they were red. So then, because the chooks, if they see blood, then they go and attack the other chook that's bleeding. So apparently, the red glasses stopped them from seeing the blood. So yeah, little chicken glasses. So how do you like those?
Oh, okay. I'm Googling it.
Yeah. Yeah, chicken glasses. Okay. Okay. Now, what else?
Bucket, look at that. Chicken eyeglasses.
Yeah, there you
also
go.
known as chicken specs.
There you go. Now you got something you can buy. Buy next eBay thing. All right. So what else? You'd have to be. Okay. Eric.
And they are red. They are red.
They are red because of the blood. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. All right. Oh, look for those people that are on the video. I'll just show you. I'll just Google it for you, and I'll show you that they are real. Chicken glasses.
I've got a great link. There's a good link. Go for the images.
Hang on. We'll go back. We'll go images then. Images. Oh, how's that one at the top there? That chook with those little glasses.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah. I think they were in the 50s or something like that. But yeah. Anyway, good stuff.
Anyway, good IT story. Good stuff.
Yeah. All right. Now let's get back on track. Eric, what else have you got?
We all know that the Kindle Fire was released last week.
Yes.
And the news cycle has been sucked to death by Apple today, so we won't even talk about the Kindle Fire. No one cares anymore.
All right, so the Kindle. That's why I was saying to you last week. Why would you even bother announcing stuff before the Apple event?
Well, they got 6 days. They got a 6-day run
but
in the newspapers.
That's forgotten.
And no one wants to know about it. Look, it's probably a reasonable tablet, but it's all over for Kindle when the iPad Mini gets released next month. That's all I can say.
It's got here on that graphic there. That's dual band, 2.4 gig and 5 gigahertz, same as the iPhone 5. 2 antennas, which I think is the same. Does the iPhones or iPads have 2? I don't know.
Oh, I'm not sure.
And what do you know what that?
But I guarantee you, the iPad's a lot easier to use. That's what it's going to come down to. User interface. It's going to come down to the the apps and all that sort of stuff.
Yep. All right. So the Kindle Fire. Yeah. Well, good luck to them. They've done something or other. Now, we'll go on to now YouTube. Now, iOS. You would have heard from last week, I think, or a couple of weeks ago. We mentioned that the YouTube app is no longer in the iOS.
iOS 6, correct.
In iOS 6. So Google has brought out their own YouTube app, and from all accounts, it's better. It's better. So you can go and download that now. That's available. I've downloaded. I haven't actually used it yet, but it is there. It's called YouTube.
It's got ads though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, so it includes a new channel guide, several sharing options ranging from Facebook and Google Plus to Twitter. The company also claimed that its own app search tool found videos faster than the Apple-coded versions of the iOS users would of previous. Now, Google did not mention, however, that it was able to offer music videos because its own app displays advertisements. Apple's YouTube app did not show ads. So there we go. Now, apparently, if you've still got iOS 5 and below...
What's it under? Is it under... Oh, there it is.
Yeah, YouTube. It's just a picture of... it's just... Yeah, there's a couple of them, I think, that look a bit the same, but it's just... You'll see it. You'll find it.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah. So go... If you want iOS, if you've got the iPhone 5, you're going to have to get that. So go and get it. Now, what else have I got here? Oh, Nicola Roxon. She's done a YouTube video. She's gone...
No one cares. Hope she's kept the clothes on.
She's a Fruit Loop.
She's the Attorney General.
How kind of you to say.
Sorry, I was speaking out loud, thinking out loud.
Yeah.
She's trying to stem the public backlash against the data retention, offering a YouTube clip for a non-profit organisation, Get Up, to broadcast. Now, there's show notes. Go and have a look at the video clip if you want to. But
but she's picked Get Up, who are a bunch of socialist bloody anarchists.
To be right up there, Ollie.
Jesus Christ. So, this
Get Up is just rent a crowd.
Spin.
Yeah.
More spin. Yeah, rent a crowd. It's like getting Gillard to outsource the immigration policy.
She's going
someone else have to make the decision for her.
Yeah, she's going to. That's a good idea. Don't say that too loud. She'll take it on. Now, so Get Up claims that companies will be required by law to store every message you send. So this is the story we had a couple of weeks ago. Every website you visit, every conversation you have or product you buy for 2 years. So the YouTube video was broadcast or made just to say that this is not true, says Nicola.
But it is true.
They're going to, well, actually, if you watch the video, she says that it's only the metadata that's going to be kept, which is, maybe the start and the end of each message or whatever, but not the content.
Nah, bullshit. She's lying through her teeth. Nothing this government says is truth. It's lying. I'm just going to encrypt everything. All my traffic will be encrypted, everything. So good luck.
Well, wasn't there even in the legislation or the proposed legislation or whatever you want to call it that Get Up has been identifying, is that you're going to be forced to, if required, to give over your password anyway, so that they can unencrypt these stuff.
Well, I'm not going to give them the password.
No,
they can't ask for that. That's a privacy issue, and they can't ask for that. It's that simple.
But I think that's what was in the new rules.
I'm not going to get it. It's got to pass first. And it won't pass. That's a civil rights abuse. Imagine that. Hey everyone, we're going to track your data. If you encrypt your stuff, you'll have to give us your password. No. What's next? You're going to want password to my bank account as well? No. Not going to happen.
They can just go and
nowhere in the world would they allow that.
Oh, you watch. But look, I don't.
I'll move
that either. Tanzania.
Just do what I do. I have a VPN tunnel that runs out to a place over in America and hops out there. They don't know what I'm doing. They just know I'm surfing to America. It's all encrypted. It's just straight VPN tunnel.
Do you find that it's?
I'll just give them Glenn's password.
Do you find that's slower? It slows the traffic down. PA.
A little bit it does, but it's
not noticeable.
For what it's worth.
Yeah.
Nah, you wouldn't worry about it.
And what is that? What that'd be wouldn't be free. What would that be? About $10 a month.
No, that one costs me $96 a year.
Oh,
because I bought a year's worth.
So what's that, about $8 a month? That's not too bad.
Yeah, something like that, roughly.
Yeah, that's not too bad. That's all right. Yeah. And so that means that you can browse totally, or you can browse as if you were in America or somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I can select several different cities that I can pop out of in America. So things like you can buy products from America without being charged Australian prices.
Right. Yeah.
Because you'll have an American IP address.
Exactly. Yep. So geolocation does not grab you.
Yes, I wouldn't like to be grabbed by that either.
No. Or Nicola Roxon by that matter.
No. Not in that outfit. So what's happening with the tax office, Eric?
They upgraded their portal over the...
Oh, no.
Yes.
It's a disaster. It is a disaster.
What happened to it?
Well, you normally log in there.
Yep.
Go to directory and type in your client name, as I would do, for instance, and you click and bang, your client comes up. You click which bit of the client you want to look at, their payment details, their history, whatever. Click, it's up. Okay, upgraded the system, spent $1 squillion of your money and my money.
Yep.
You type in the word client, walk away, make a cup of tea, drink it, come back, still waiting.
Oh, dear.
Seriously, it was 56k dial-up speeds or less. It was ridiculous.
Oh, dear.
They are useless. They are useless.
Yeah, so anyway, don't worry about getting onto the tax office portal until they fix that.
Yep. And if they say, why haven't you paid your tax? You say, well, your portal's rooted. You can come after me.
Oh, thank God my tax is all done.
Gee, you're fast. It's only September. You must have got a refund.
Yeah. I did. A big one too.
You wouldn't lodge it if you weren't getting the refund, let me tell you.
No. No, the wife is very, very efficient. She always lodges it very, very on time.
Oh, I'll tell you what. That's good.
I got mine ready to go. I just got to go and see the accountant. And, he's just got to take some money off me and then I'll have mine back. Now, what's this?
Well, I'm not getting anything back this year, or last year, or the year before that.
Yeah, no, I probably will this year, hopefully, so that'll be good. Now, TV Now ruling provides clarity for cloud providers. So this is a story that sort of hangs around a bit, isn't it? Like,
this is the Optus decision, isn't it?
yes, so Telstra's defended the court's decision against Optus's TV recording product TV Now, claiming that it provides clarity for cloud providers. So if you don't know what this is, so, they had this TV Now service, so if you're watching if the footy's on or whatever it is, you can tell TV Now service to record it, and then it can stream it back to you within about a 10-second delay. And Telstra and all the people involved in the footy, the stakeholders, they weren't happy with that, saying it's a near live broadcast, and we hold the rights to the live broadcast. Even though, but look, there's a lot of stuff going on. I think, there's people jumping up and down saying, we want the copyright laws amended and rehashed and whatever. It's like, this is stifling innovation because, like Optus has done something here it's innovative that wasn't, I can't see. I didn't believe it was breaking any copyright law. They were making individual copies for each person that wanted to record something, and they were playing that copy back, as far as I could see.
Part of their subscription, like you'll be recording off Foxtel like you here.
Yeah, just part of like a video recorder in the cloud. But anyway.
That's right. It just so happens they were watching it on a different device rather than being stuck in front of a TV, suddenly it's a violation, which...
But anyway, the High Court said that Optus had little chance of overturning the ruling because it was a commercial product, and Optus played a role in making the recording rather than the recording being the sole act of the customer. I don't know. What happens when you push
maybe that's the technicality they got them on.
What happens when you push the record button on your DVD recorder? Bit of technology going on there that may be produced by Panasonic. Helps to...
Yeah, go through them.
Yeah, so it's all technologies and
of
some
course,
form of other.
Of course, Telstra was going to agree with the decision because Optus is a competitor.
All right, any more before we wrap it up?
Wrap it up.
Now,
let me see.
Now, it has been a big week. Will is still on honeymoons, I think.
No, that honeymoon's over long ago.
I'm going to have to, a week ago.
Honeymoon was over the minute he said I do.
I thought it was over when they moved in together.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you know what they say, PA? He has the right to be married just like the rest of us because he's got the right to be as unhappy like just the rest of us.
So look, I'll give Will a bit of a tingle this week, see what he's up to, see if he's see what he's up to. So we'll let you know next week. So what else is there? I think I've told you everything, haven't I?
And don't forget Aussie Tech Hosting. Aussie Hosting. Hosting.aussietechheads.com.au.
That's right. So if you need some hosting, come and see me. Come and join up on the hosting.aussietechheads.com.au. Excuse me. It's if you want e-commerce, we can do secure whatever they are.
SSL certificates.
They're the ones. Secure certificates.
Yeah, I'm glad you know what you're talking about there, hosting provider.
We can do it. Sorry, something it's a little thing. The dog was playing with something, distracted me.
The dog ate my homework.
It did too, ate my show notes. And what else? So domain names. There's heaps of domain names. I think there's about 60 extensions or something you can have. So .coms, .aus, .orgs, .mobis, me's, infos, pros, XXX, all that sort of stuff. So whatever you want. If it's not there, come and talk to me. If the plan's not suitable, come and talk to me. Send me an email.
I know what I can use that website for now.
What's that?
16:9.
Yeah.
iPhone 5.
Could do.
You like that? 16:9.tv and 16:9.com I've grabbed.
Yeah, nice. Well, you never know.
Right.
Apple might come knocking on your door. They might want to give you some of their
Well, they can
billions
pay my mortgage out before I hand anything over.
and the rest. So that's the hosting. So you can see the recorded video of the show on go to the front page of the homepage. That's easy enough. It's on YouTube, but it's on the homepage, aussietechheads.com.au. The paper.aussietechheads.com.au. Twice a day on your iPad, wherever you want it. It's got stories from everywhere. It's not just tech stories, it's business, it's sport, it's lifestyle, all that sort of stuff. And if you want new little news tweets in your Twitter feed, you've got to follow Aussie Tech News. And you get two little stories every half an hour, just to keep it nice and easy. All right, now that's about it. If you want to contact us, you can contact me on the Twitter, at Aussie Tech Heads, Eric at Eric with a K Franco, and Will at Mr. Tompkinson. And if you want to email us, Glenn, Will or Eric at aussietechheads.com.au. And if you want to talk to PA there, just Google his site and send him an email. All right.
Don't Google plus him, though.
No, there's another thing I forgot. I should have mentioned it earlier instead of right now. But the PC copy of Battlefield 3 limited edition, still in the wrapper, still untouched by human hands, is the prize if so someone sends in a picture, a review, or whatever. So we get a couple of emails, but we want a review or a video or something like that, not just email saying how you going. We want can I have the game? We want the you got to work for it. I know it's hard. I know it's hard work, but hey, you got an iPhone?
Well,
easy.
I can do a video clip of me expressing an anal gland if you like.
Oh, that'd
If you don't mind,
Yeah.
can I have a private showing, please?
that'd be great. Can you make it HD? That'd be nice.
Oh, jeez.
Now that prize comes from the House of Frost, so we thank Frosty for donating that prize to us. So send us anything you want. It's drawn at the end of September, so you've only got 2 weeks to go. All right, so I'm done. I think I'm finished. I'm out. You guys?
You're out. I'm done.
PA.
Thank you very much.
All right, no worries. Thanks for
Good
coming
times.
on. Yeah,
Good times.
thanks for coming on. We might get the iPhone at around about the same time. If we do, we might do a live double stream unboxing.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Unboxing.
But
Yeah.
I think we'll get it at different times. But if we get it at the same time, we can do it. I'll tell you, this is one thing
We'll sync our watches.
all right. I'll tell you, that's one thing that's not going to stay in the box for 3 months when I get it. Is the
You know what? We'll be going in the garbage bin too, won't you? Oh, you've got to do a filming of you smashing the crap out of the Android phone.
oh,
'Cause you're not going to give it to anyone. No one's going to use it. Just smash it.
I'll give it
It's
to
useless.
the kids. No, I'll give it to the kids.
No, just throw it at a passing car or something.
Yeah, film it. Look, if you want to give the kids a phone, I'll donate you my old 3G.
Right.
There you go.
'Cause I want to see you smash the Android.
Oh, we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. It goes against me grain to smash something. All right.
Oh, come on.
We'll see how we go. Okay, so that's about all. So it's been a big show. So thanks, Eric. Thanks, PA. Thanks for coming along and
No
giving
worries.
us your time.
Thank you.
And
You're welcome.
thanks to the guys in the lounge, live.aussietechheads.com.au. You guys are stuck with us tonight. All right, so it's until next week, and hopefully no more Apple rumours, but they're all done. They're all done and dusted. So until next week, good night. Bye for now. Ta-da.
See you guys.
Bye.